Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about fasting. Fasting. Prolonged fasting.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Alright, so as much as I say I don't recommend that any source player do prolonged fasting, some of you are of the mindset that, yeah, you want to try that. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you some do's and don'ts that will benefit you, and then it's totally up to you to decide what you want to do with it or not. Right off the bat, I say forget fasting unless it is a detox fast, and a detox fast is not a water fast. I'm talking about a 7-day or more water fast. If you do not have the ability right now to remove the animal meat, flesh, blood, fish, and anything with heart from your foods consumed, forget about trying to do a water fast. Do you really think that you're going to be able to do a water fast if you can't even remove the animals from your foods consumed? Really? Do you? What do you hope to gain from it? Because you're in a lower frequency state because you still have the animals in there, and that's not going to work well for you at all. If you are doing a prolonged water fast, you need to be aware that water flushes electrolytes out of your body. It's the only thing that you are drinking is water, and you're not eating anything. And so there is a flush going on that is not entirely beneficial to you. But before I go there, okay. But let's talk about things if you are serious about doing a prolonged water fast. If you are considering doing a 7 to 21 day fast, there are several things that you need to be aware of. Number one is there should be no animal products at all in your diet for at least 30 days prior to the fast. 30 days. That means no cheeses, dairy, no animal products whatsoever. It should be pure and clean. It should be fruits and vegetables only. Forget the breads, forget the sugars, forget the caffeine, because if you go on a water-only fast and you've had caffeine in your foods consumed, you're going to get headaches and you are not going to feel well. This is to make this transition easy for you. You need to have removed all of these things from your foods consumed for 30 days prior to the start of a long, prolonged water fast, so that you're eating only fresh fruits and vegetables for a month. Frozen is fine. The last week before you start your prolonged water fast of a week or 21 days, you should be eating only fresh fruits and vegetables, raw, uncooked. Okay? This is because your bowels, your intestines are long, and all that crap that is in you needs to get out of you. It needs to go out so that when you stop eating, what's left in you is good, clean, healthy food, and not the starches and the meats and all of that stuff that is going to act as toxins in your body during your water fast, and you don't want that clogging you up. It will not make for a comfortable fast at all. Now, if you can't do that for 30 days, you really think you're going to make a 7-day water fast? I mean, if you have no self-discipline to be able to even remove those things from your foods consumed for 30 days, you think that you're going to be able to successfully not consume any foods at all for 7 to 21 days? You are not being realistic. Now, When the fast begins, it is important for you to have a frame of mind that your intent for the fast is to add energy to your synergy cell. If you're doing it for any awakening purposes, well, you will be sadly mistaken and you will not receive what you are intending to receive from it, because it doesn't work like that. Can it benefit you? Yes, it can benefit you if and only if you are able to go through it enjoyably, which means you are not looking at everybody's food plate and thinking, oh my gosh, I wish I could eat that, or oh, that smells so good. Oh, you can't be doing that. You're draining your synergy cell, you're draining your reserves, you're losing, you're not benefiting from this fast if you do that. Now, you can't just go off and hibernate yourself for this, really, either. You can't go hide yourself in a cave. That's not what this is about either. Now, when you get hungry, drink water. Your stomach has a sense of fullness, and it will, and the hunger pains will pass, and you'll be good for a while. The biggest thing is keeping a happy, content state of mind. You need to have a reason, and the reason for it is to clear your thoughts, add energy to your synergy cell, and be more happy and content in your now day. You can't be living for your calendar saying how many days you've got to go. You can't be counting. You can't be sitting there, I'm on day 3 and I got 4 more days to go. Oh my gosh. That won't benefit you. Forget it. Hang up the fast. Now, hunger pains will only persist for 7 to 10 days. And then they will stop. They will completely go away. And that's pretty amazing in and of itself, that hunger pains would just stop. You have gotten past that. Now, if after the hunger pains have disappeared and you no longer have them, you get them again, then that is your body saying that you do not have enough fat reserves, you do not have enough reserves on your body, and you need to eat something. That is a built-in safety. Now, how you come off your fast is as important as the way you started it. You don't go and eat a big meal. Don't do that. You eat a small meal, and it would benefit you to break your fast with fruit. It could be a glass of fruit juice. Just fruit juice. And I'm not talking about a liter bottle of fruit juice. I'm just talking about sipping on a half a glass of fruit juice. You are not going to, the day that your fast is over, go and have a full, huge, big meal. You are not going to have, you're not going to stuff yourself, because your body has to acclimate back to eating food. This is not, so even though you've been on a fast for 7 to 21 days, and the longer the fast, the more important this is. I'm very serious about this. It's very important. And if you are skin and bones to start with, in other words, you don't have any fat on your body to start with when you are thinking that you want to do this fast, well, don't even try. Because you need to have fat on your body to be able to fast a prolonged period of time. Because you will lose weight during your fast. Your body will eat itself because you're not feeding it. Now, the problem with a prolonged fast is that when you get off the fast, your body doesn't trust you that you aren't going to be put in that situation again, that it's not going to be put in that situation again where it's not going to have food. And so anytime you eat food, it's going to pack that food on your body, and your weight is going to rise. It's your body is going to pack on the fat, and it's going to be very extremely hard to get that off. because you've done it once and your body doesn't trust you, and so therefore it's going to put the fat on and it's going to keep it there just in case you are so foolish as to do that to your body again. Now, the longer the fast, the more careful you have to be in ending your fast and returning to normal eating. And again, meat should be totally out of your diet at the end of a fast like that. You shouldn't even be entertaining the thought in your mind of ever going back to eating the animal meat, flesh, or blood. Never again. And you will notice at the end of a long fast that even foods that you previously ate, if you taste them, they won't taste good to you, because you'll taste the toxins and you will taste the things in them, and you'll be going, it doesn't taste good. It's the same thing, but you are tasting things. Another thing that will happen during prolonged fast is your sense of smell will become extremely heightened. And some things may make you nauseous that did not make you nauseous before. But from the food standpoint, you need to have your diet as clean as possible 30 days prior to a prolonged water fast of 7 to 21 days. Don't ever go over 21 days. You don't even ever have to do a water fast. There is really no reason to do a prolonged water fast, ever, now. Having things cleared out before you start your fast and then ending it, you are not going to be consuming large amounts because your stomach will have shrank, okay? If you think that you had that plate of food and you used to be able to pack it down, well, after a fast, you will not be able to put all that food in your stomach because your stomach has shrank. Okay, small portions. Make it healthy food, especially for the first 2 weeks after you come off of your fast. Don't be consuming junk foods. Don't be consuming chemical-laden foods. As much as you're tempted, keep it clean as possible. If you do a prolonged water fast, your taste buds will change. But don't be disappointed if at the end of the fast, if you were thinking that you were going to get clarity of thought and information downloads and all of this stuff, that should not be why you're doing it. If it is, you won't get what you're looking for. Intentions are everything. You need to enjoy the journey. And you need to enjoy the fast. And that sounds contrary to, is a fast an enjoyable thing? Well, it's a state of mind. Mind over matter. Mind and control over your body. And this goes for the simple thing of removing the animal, meat, flesh, blood, fish, and anything with your heart from your foods consumed. It is your mind and control over your body and your will. It is you ruling your body and not your body ruling you. Simple as that. Now, do I suggest that you run out and do a water fast? No, I absolutely do not suggest you doing it. But if you're going to do it, you need to be smart about it. And I know there's a lot of you that are going to say, I'm going to do it just because. You have expectations that will not be met, but you're going to say that you're different and you can do it. But I don't suggest that you do. And if at any point in time during the fast you start feeling sick and you start feeling like this was a mistake, don't be afraid to stop the fast. But end it properly. Just end it sooner. You don't have to make the commitment to do a prolonged period of time. If at any point in time during a prolonged water fast, any fast even, you feel as though you need to stop or you're having problems with it, you need to stop. You need to gradually reacclimate your body to food and be very attentive to it. Don't think that this is not a serious thing, because water fasting is a very serious thing. It's a very serious thing. And if you don't have the weight to lose, I'm going to say on average 1 pound a day. If you are not 21 pounds overweight and you do a 21-day water fast, then you probably won't make it to the end of the 21 days. You do a 7-day water fast and you're not 7 pounds overweight, then you probably will experience some difficulty. This is not a weight loss method either, because all of that weight will come back on you. You can't keep it off. That's the thing. You won't be able to keep it off. It'll all come right back on, plus extra. Plus about 50% more. So if you're thinking it's a way of losing weight, don't do it. Oh boy, don't do it. Because you'll get more back on than you lost to start with. That's not what it is. So, most importantly, enjoy your journey. Connect with your source self. You can experience your best life yet. You become an empowered, powerful creator. And you can change your script. You can change your life experience. And it can truly be a wonderful journey and a wonderful game. Now, if you have benefited from the videos that I have shared on this channel, then it benefits you to say thank you via PayPal or Patreon and do an energy exchange. You get out of these videos what you put into them. It is a frequency issue within you and a frequency unlock that only you can do for yourself. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.